Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who rule world. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Ahmad Bayan coming to you with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Now, this picture I have here is a picture that one of the brothers from one of the group chats had post up. Alright, and it's just a screenshot. Now, the person who posted up his name is Justice Owns. Alright, and when I look up the name of him, apparently he's an athlete, a past athlete, who took part in different various athletic sports and whatnot. Alright, now this individual, guy Smiley here, is Revelation 13:16 to 17 breakdown. He has posts up here. Alright, it says the heart itself goes back with, I think, Trump, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, make America great again. Alright, and someone put up, he probably put up this. Alright, the Bible predicted that Christians should follow a false prophet and that they would wear his mark on their foreheads. Alright, and and they put Revelation 13:16. Alright, now this lesson won't be no long lesson. It's just straight straight to the point. Alright, because many times we broke down this scripture, Revelation 13 and 16. Alright, and to just see that, it have so many people out there that they basically think that they know it all. They think that how to put it, they read the Bible and they just say, well, they understand it. No, the Bible, first to begin with, is for the nation of Israel, which are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, which those people are the so-called Negroes, the Hispanics, and the Native American Indians. Alright, now this guy here, he could be a geek. Alright, because when I look through some of his stuff, is you look like he did pretty well in that in those times. I'm gonna see if I could get it here. Justice Horn. Alright, is the fella here? No, he is for equality and these different kind of things he push and whatnot. That's something that I was reading from before, but first I'm seeing this here. They change it up a little bit. But anyway, yeah. He more push for these kind of things. He more on the feminist side. Alright? It has some of these men out there, who don't have up, they don't have no balls, they let the woman think for them and whatnot and move them around. Alright? And they think that that is the way of a man. That is how a man's supposed to be. But hey, what the scripture tells us to do. Show yourselves men. Alright? Lord will bring real men into this truth. Alright? You're not going to bring no soft person who going and fool up, as they hear some scripture, they will get cut. They all of a sudden they when decide to change their ways, they will and man up and go through. they will fold up and go right back into the world, you know. So the Lord not dealing with these kind of people. But let's get done with that. Let's get Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. He also had a also have a next picture that I want to do a video on. I will do that probably as a part 2, Lord willing. Alright. Because it's something to do with Trump ears, when he got shot in his ears, and he posts up another script here talking about the deadly wound was healed, you know. But it's just to show you that, you know, some people think carnally and whatnot. Alright. Now, there's the book of Revelation 13 and 16. It says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor. Now you realize it says small and great, rich and poor. Now, when you go into the rich and poor, you realize you're not seeing any middle class, anything here. Alright? Now, example you could get is a movie called I think it's Timeless. Yeah. It's Timeless, right? Is it? No. I don't think it's this. I don't think it's this. The movie with Justin Timberlake. Hold on, eh? It's built my Baba Kusha. Yeah, I found it. Alright, the movie name is In Time. Alright, now you notice here it's showing you some digits on his hand. Alright, which going into a mark and whatnot. Alright, now what he so like to do, you know, is bring he likes to show these things in his movies. Alright, show it in the sitcoms, show it in the cartoons and whatnot, show you exactly what is about to come in these things, you know, because why? This man is a proud man, he's a boastful man. Alright, he like to boast, he like to show off. Alright, and this is how he shows off. You know, you don't come up on a podium on a stage or any kind of thing and speak it for himself. Alright, now Babakusha, I'll just show a clip, you know, of it.
Allow me to introduce my mother-in-law, Clara.
Now you realize the babies and all had the digits on their hand. Alright,
My wife, Michelle, and my daughter, Sylvia.
Whoa, whoa, where's the rest?
Never met the quota.
My units are up from last week.
So is the quota.
and this movie here, it shows you a good representation of the rich and the poor. Now the rich, they have it also, alright, but the poor also have it, but they have a limited amount. Alright, which this mark that is speaking about in Revelation, it's talking about that RFID total chip. Alright, the one small like a rice grain, and the one that Elon Musk also is bringing out, which we know that President Trump, you know, he elected him to be in charge of a particular role. All right, and this man is going to bring all these devices to pass. He's going to bring it in this time. Now he has that power to do it. All right, he have that okay. All right, so we just watching and we looking at how things playing off, and we seeing it playing off the exact way that we thinking about. All right, now going back to this movie, Slovakia, it's showing you the rich, the poor, that they have these devices. They have that device, but how they show the mark, they show that mark in digits and codes. Well, basically in currency is money, and whatnot. Now Esau is going to have that chip in your hand or in your forehead. You're not going to see it placing like that, and like how you're seeing it in the movie here. All right, you're going to see it like how you're seeing people today using it. You're not seeing it only when it is they decide to pay with it. You will see they put their hand to pay. All right, or if you pay attention to their hand carefully, if they probably are, well, most of them is Edomites, right? Their skin is fair skin, so you will see like a little red light blinking between the thumb and the finger. All right, and that is right there where that chip is going to be placed. All right, in this time. So let's just continue here quick.
Just once, I'd like to wake up with more time on my hand than hours in the day.
How old are you?
28.
I'm 105. But the day comes when you've had enough. If you had as much time as I have, what would you do with it?
Sure as hell wouldn't waste it.
The last time anyone saw him alive, there was over a century on that clock.
Well, follow the time.
Alright, so that's the deal with that video there. So you saw on the video that the man he gave him some money, whatever the case may be, and his time and up, but he gave him some time basically. Alright, and the fella basically commits suicide by his time ran out. And when his time ran out, now what went on, he killed himself and whatever the case may be, and the elites was watching him. Alright, so anyway, with that being said, let's continue here with us. This is Revelation 10, Salakia, Revelation 13 and 16. And it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark. Alright, that free and bond, the free ones, the ones who are out there in the world, they think they're free, but they are not free. Alright, the bond, even the people in the jail cells, they are all going to have it. They are all have to go with that system. Alright, because what he's so doing now, he's bringing a system where prisoners, when it is they get old, once you go into prison, Salakia, and once you're sentenced to go to prison, they giving you an option, and this is something that they want to do in the near future, that they will have these machines to basically wipe your brain, all right, and place a chip into you and wipe your brain. Now, they basically say that they bring it across like you will have options. It's either you stay and be put to death, I believe, or you wipe your brain, you forget who you are and whatever the case may be, and you get set free. Now that not making no sense. You wipe your brain and you ain't understand, you ain't remember nothing. Where you going and go? These devils is just going to push you out in the world, and you're going to be like, you just be homeless. That's what's going to go on with you. Alright? But anyway, It says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, the right hand is which is the hand that basically most people use today. All right, anything you have to do, you have to pick up, and whatever the case may be, is always the right hand you use. Your right hand is the hand that is mostly move around. All right, so the blood flow in that is the reason why they want to place it. They place that chip into your right hand, because I think it's something they talk about is your blood flow. Yeah, it's something to do with your blood flow, and that kind of whatever name they call, um, that will help the chip to be able to charge. So your body is basically come like a charger for that. All right, the one that is in your forehead is the one that Elon Musk is bringing out, right, which is Neuralink. All right, and as I say, as he has power now from Donald Trump, he is going to push all these different devices. Now it says here, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Now the word mark, we will go into that word mark. All right, this is something that I did a couple of times. I'll do it again, because I always have new people coming in to this truth. Now it says here to the top, the translation charagma. All right,
Strong's G 5480. Charagma. Charagma.
all right, charagma. Now it says here, a stamp in the outline biblical usage, a stamp, an imprinted mark, all right, of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as a badge of followers of the Antichrist or the Anti-Mashiach. All right, mark is the mark branded on upon horses, thing carved, sculpture, graven work, all right, of idolatrous images. All right, so taking that mark is basically a graven image you're taking. What the scripture tell us? The scripture tell us not to mark your skin. All right, not to put any mark in your skin. All right. Now this is the book of Leviticus 19. I'll start from 27. It says, "You shall not wrong the corners of your bed." All right, this is for you men out there, who are in this truth. You shall not wrong the corners of your bed, of your head, Salakia. All right, neither shall thou mar the corner of thy beard. All right, so you cut your hair low or whatever the case may be, you're not to mark it. You're not to mar. It's as it says here, mar. You're not to mar it. That way you're basically doing what? You're cutting your flesh. All right, and this is something that we as men are not to do. Yes, you carry your hair. Your hair is not supposed to be long either. All right, that's why the apostles, there's always going to it and state that you cut your hair, you keep your hair low. All right. The scripture also says a shame for a man to have long hair. All right. So don't flaunt that like it's something good. That is something good you're doing. A long hair is for women. All right. That is for women. We as men is low cuts and beard. All right, that is it. So you're not supposed to mar the corners of your beard either. All right, no shave. You could trim it, neaten it up and whatnot. But when it comes to trying to get a line here and a line there and whatever the case may be, you're not supposed to mark it. All right. Verse 28, it says, "You shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead." All right. So this going into what? Tattoos. So although it says this, taking the MOTB is also showing that you're marking your flesh, you're cutting your flesh. All right, to worship someone. All right, you're basically taking that to show Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, which are the top banking families today. You're taking that to show that you trust in them. All right, you basically followers of them now. They basically ruling you, because when we go back to here, you're seeing that it says here, B. Let me read it up here. It says the mark branded upon horses. All right. When people put marks on horses and stuff like that, what does happen? What does happen when you see how this phone is? You saw this play the ass? Yeah. Seeing that when someone mark or put a brand on a horse, that means that they own that. All right. So you taking that, you putting that cut in your flesh and inserting those things, those devices in your body, which that is not supposed to be in your body, first to begin with. Because go straight back to the days of old, when Yahushua was walking the earth. It had no one in the earth walking with technology in the body like that. Our body is not designed for those things. All right. Verse 28, it says, "Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord Yahweh." All right. So the Lord making sure you understand that. Now, you're showing that what? You're showing that you're worshiping an idol. All right. Now, the other translation here is Karax. Let's listen to it.
Strong's G 5482. Charax. Charax.
Right? Karax. It says a pale or stake, a palisade. All right. Let's look up the word palisade. Let's get the definition of that.
Palisade.
It says a fence of wooden stakes or iron railings, all right, fixed in the ground, forming an enclosure or defense. All right, it's basically a fence. Now, keep in mind, when John the Revelator saw this vision, all right, when he saw this vision, this is what he could have compare what he saw. All right, what he saw in the future, which was that in syringe, that syringe with what which is the needle that has that RFID chip in it, in order to insert under your flesh, on your hand, or in your forehead, which is the neural link. All right, this is what he saw. All right, and this is what he could have this is what he could class it as. All right, in that time, because this is what you know. Now you realize the tip of the fence is pointy, the shape of it. Alright, it's like a pencil. Now a syringe is what? Similar way. You know, it's very, very thin and it's pointy. Alright? So it's easy to understand. You know, it's easy to understand. Not like this man here that says, you know, what you say, boy? The Bible predicted that Christians should follow a false prophet and that they would wear his mark on their foreheads. Alright? Now, this mark is a literal mark. Alright? It's a literal mark. Alright, yeah. It's a literal mark as we saw here. Alright? Alright, so remember the palisade we looked up. You notice it is a fence they're talking about. Now that's what John the Revelator saw. Alright, if you notice, now this one upside down, but if you notice it pointy at the end and it have that pencil shape. Alright, now you see in the chip that will be placed in your hand. Alright, and this is and also the one that is in your forehead, as I mentioned again, from Elon Musk. Alright, those are the mark that the scriptures are talking about. Alright, not no hat you're resting on your head and you're saying make America great again. You know, that's bullshit. Alright, pure bullshit. Alright, so yeah, so this is something that if you take it, as the scriptures say, if you take it, you know, the Lord, you know, the Lord is going to destroy you. Alright, is Revelation 14. Right, 14 and 9. Revelation 14 and 9, it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, alright, the image is what? The image is it goes into the system. Alright. So as we see, Elon Musk now on the scene there with Donald Trump, and Donald Trump pick other candidates to join in. What, you know, is all kind of different people he take from outside of government stuff and he brought them in. Alright, now these people are going to come together and make some kind of fucked up decisions very soon. Alright, and as we know, everything is coming straight from the elites. Alright, everything passed down from the elites onto these people. Alright, and everything that they're looking to push very soon, they're going to push a new system. Alright, a new system. They're going to come with what? They're going to come with a new world order. They're going to come with a one world government, a one world you call it a one world religion. You know, all these things these are the things they come in with. Alright, and they're going to force it on people. Now it says here, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in their forehead or in his hand, all right. So they didn't say right hand here or left hand here. It just say in your hand, all right. So it doesn't matter what part of your body you take it, all right. If it's on your fingernail, if it's in your butt cheeks, you know, if it's on your back, it doesn't matter where you take it. If it's on your toe, the end of the day you took a mark. the end of the day, you took something that you're showing the Lord that you choose Esau Edom over him. I'm not talking to you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians today. All right? Verse 10, it says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of power, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. All right? Meaning what? Judgment, as his righteous judgment. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and the presence of the Lamb. The Lamb is who? Yahushai, who the world is ignorantly called Jesus Christ. His name is Yahushai. He saves, he delivers. And when you go into the fire and the brimstone, you know, that is what those ICBM missiles that is going to be launched from Russia, is going to be launched from China, is going to be launched from all these different smaller countries, you know, that is going to destroy Babylon the Great, aka America. All right? So it doesn't matter what these people try to do, what they try to come up with, and whatnot. You know, at the end of the day, this man and all, he's a bugged out. You know, he ain't understand what he talking there. Alright, so I say let me just do a little lesson on it. Lord willing, this lesson here was edifying. Alright, and quick to the and straight to the point. So with that, I'd like to give our praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopefully elect. Shalom.